And the taking got a terrific catch. Brackenstocks, that is an absolutely magic catch.
Moving away. Feet not up to the ball, head was too high, and what a great catch that is.
1 for 1.
I think the Indians must be on the back foot now after this happened. Matthew Hayden, he's in such a great form with the bat. And that confidence carries in the field. What a lovely catch that was. That was really flying. Slashed hard outside the off stump. No problem for Matthew Hayden. He's seeing the ball well.
It won't help though, any sort of protection. That'll be the first boundary of the day's play. India 8 for 1.
That was of the last delivery, and he plays it through that area. I mean, what happens, I think, at this stage, when you have 7 fielders on the onside, Sachin Tendulkar was already moving there to get behind the ball. He knew exactly where he was going to pitch. There he is. Thank you very much.
Bracken to Tendulkar, back foot, offside, 4. Great shot.
Picked it up so early, Sachin Tendulkar. Here's entertainment for the crowd here. The 30,000 people that are present here. That's what they want from Sachin Tendulkar's blade. This one rising higher than what Sachin Tendulkar expected. Such a lovely adjustment there from the little master. What a great shot that is. Lovely stroke between the bowler and the stumps. This is one shot any batsman in the world would really enjoy playing.
The first ball, Bracken pitches up. It comes back at him almost as fast. Tall man, can't get down to this. Ooh, they got past pretty quick. Neil Mallender just got out of the way himself. The straight drive, one of the joys of the game. Once again, not a bad ball from Bracken by any stretch of the imagination. And this one through the gap. Now that's why he didn't take 2. He wants to strike. Another terrific shot. His ability to pick the gaps in the field is just uncanny. Now it was only 4, Ricky.
That's the wrong line to bowl to Sachin Tendulkar. Now you're giving him room to free his arms. What is he going to do? Massacre you. Right from the sweetest part of the blade, Sachin Tendulkar. He's looking good. And as you said, probably that's why he didn't want to go for the second.
TVS Lakshman off the hips, gets his first boundary.
Super piece of timing. Just been going on about this outfield, how slow it is, how dense and bushy in a way. It's just incredible how spongy and thick this, almost like a big carpet out there. Heavy shag pile.
That's for his best shot of the innings. That's gone quickly to the fence on a slow outfield.
And the bowler was just demonstrating how he fell away in his action and pushed it. And it really asked to be dispatched. And TVS Lakshman, no second invitation, loves it there off his hip. But it really did ask to go there, and he knows.
He's got that 5, and that's 4. There's a very square, deep square leg. So it's a comfortable 4 for Tendulkar. Not a good start for Andy Bickle.
No, it's not. Having bowled a couple of good deliveries on off stump, it's just strayed a little bit. And very different from big grounds in Australia. Those can be protected at times. 27 not out from just the 34 balls faced.
That's another 4. It's a very unorthodox field, and it's at the moment getting picked by Tendulkar. It's 49 for 1. Virendra Sehwag falling the first over. After that, it's been the Tendulkar and Lakshman show. Brings up the 50. The partnership as well as the Indian total.
they're just not learning out there, the Australian bowlers. You cannot bowl on Midland leg stump on a surface like this. To Indian players with their beautiful late wrists, the ability to flick the ball from about, well, even off stump, just outside on occasions.
64 for 1 now. Bowling change has been made and is being greeted with a boundary. So the onslaught continues.
Hands through the hair of Ian Harvey, not quite the start he was looking for. You see again, it's on leg stump. Normally so disciplined, the Australians. Not a good place to bowl. Not when you've got your fine leg very wide.
That could be 4. Bevan's down there. He stops it. Good pace. Tendulkar comes back for 2. He's keen to keep the strike. But that ball is coming off Tendulkar's bat. Harvey to Tendulkar. Slow ball, 4. 50.
The 63rd 50 in one-day internationals, and what an off it's been. Tendulkar is looking very good for many more. The crowd's really pleased. Not Tendulkar, he's the kind of batsman who loves to carry on. When he plays against the best, he brings out the best in him, Tendulkar, and look at that strike rate.
Slow ball again from Harvey. They'll probably pick up 2. Bracken's got a long throw as well, but
Tendulkar into the shot a little early. So as the wicket wears and tears, there might be the odd ball stopping on the batsman, and something that we need to look at is the due factor in the evening.
still 5 inside the circle. Andy Bickle the man with the ball at the moment. 4.3 overs, no wicket for 21. 8 matches of one-day international cricket. Well, that's his World Cup figures. They are very good numbers. 3.5 an over at 12 a wicket. This is a different ball game in Gwalior.
7 to 20 against England.
You can ring up mum and say, hi, look at me on one TV. Pulled away, in the air, safe. 4.
Well, it's a different game together already. Last match, a similar delivery, hold out to the man at deep mid-wicket, but not this time, TVS Lakshman. Initial movement was onto the front foot, and Bickle not the quickest, just had to swivel on his feet, transfer his weight, and get the placement right. Provide plenty of time whenever you are in length, especially on the shorter side on Indian pitches.
The Australians are happy to concede a single to long off. Very happy to see Sachin Tendulkar leaning on his bat at the non-strikers end at the moment. That is 4. What a gorgeous shot from TVS Lakshman. 105, 107 for 1.
I think the intention is to keep your wickets intact. That's important now that these two stay together. Wicket where I feel that the slower bowlers or the slower variety can be a lot more effective, because it's going to come off slowly. You've got to remove the pace from your bowling so that you don't allow any chance for the batsman to use the pace of the deliveries.
See the lights just starting to take a bit more effect here in Gwalior. That's a bit of bounce. That's a good delivery from Hogg. It's impressive delivery. And just watching that Test series here in England, sorry, from Australia, just with Zimbabwe. So a couple of those deliveries go that way. And Katichu got a 6-for in Zimbabwe. It's interesting seeing 2 left-arm Chinaman bowlers in operation in the Test match. We've got one of them here, Brad Hogg.
Oh, he had a terrific World Cup as well.
immediately into his line outside the off stump. 10 matches in the World Cup, 13 wickets. 3 for 46 is best, an average of 24.77. He had a terrific World Cup. In fact, made sure that they didn't really miss Shen Warne.
Yes, when you think about so much hype about the pitches there, you know, going to favour the quicker men or the medium paces, just with enough movement and stuff with the white ball. He's gone for this one, and don't worry about this. This is out of here. It has gone all the way for half a dozen.
Really launched into that one. I think Sachin has decided that he's going to push those mid-on, mid-off fielders back and milk the bowling. And if they come up, he's going to go for it. A great hit. Just gave it all. He's a real strong man. Didn't quite middle it, but look at the way the ball traveled.
It's a slower ball. Didn't quite get it right out of the fat. It's still good enough for 6. Quite comfortably. Beautiful follow through. Just going on about that lull in the game where it tends to happen at the middle stages of a 50-over match. Pulls one out of the bag. Oh, beautiful bowl. That's a good delivery. The finish, 122 for 1. For 1. Sachin Tendulkar. I'll just liven proceedings up here a bit. 6 in the last over. Hard work for the bowlers. And for 18, Nathan Bracken is the only successful bowler. A bit of a late dab again.
That's what I mean. Just not pace enough in the deliveries to be able to get away with shots like that. So if India can get to about 270 plus or 270 thereabouts, that would require some doing, unless they got away with a terrific start up ahead. That's a neat little dab. He's very good at that, Sachin.
This crowd know that. Want to see the little master carry on. Capacity of 30,000 here in Gwalior is jam-packed here on Diwali weekend. Simons to bowl his second over. Just went for the 2 in the last one. Oh! Very wide, and the signal wide.
Sachin went for the width. There was possibility there. Just 4 on the offside. If he just got a little bit of bat on that.
I think this is very tempting for Sachin Tendulkar. There's a man back at long on and long off. Just get the feeling he would love to go straight back over the bowler's head. At the moment, he's got to pay a lot of respect to Simons, who's just getting his pace right. Run rate at 5s for India. And the 50 is up for VVS Laxman. 50 off 74 balls faced. He's pretty pleased. He's doing a useful job for his side.
That's his 10th 50 score in one-day internationals, and pleased he would be. He's in terrific form. He's just complimenting what he achieved in the test matches.
Oh, he's picked the gap beautifully. That's 4. That's a marvellous shot there from VVS Laxman on a slow pitch. He managed to hit it in front of square on the offside. Splendid shot.
That's majestic, Sanjay. He's playing like a Maharaja there. He's timing the ball beautifully. No time for the fielder at deep point to stop that one. What you need to do on the surface is bowl slower. The faster you try to bowl, the easier it gets for the batters. Now this time he was trying to bowl it a little flat. A lot of time there for VVS Laxman to dispatch it away on the offside to the fence.
But the placement was excellent. There was a sweeper cover. He just had to clear that man at extra cover. Just to the left of him, not too much. That sweeper cover would have got around it. So another very good shot from VVS Lakshman. Big shout for leg before. The impact was very much in line. The question was whether it was just pitching outside the leg. Some Brad Hawk things. He's got everything right here. Well, he was almost. I think that's a very good shout.
Yes, Sanjay, it's very difficult for the umpires to give that one out because he was trying to play at the delivery.
Brad Hogg has just been hit straight down the ground, all the way along the carpet. Lovely stroke from VVS.
And he's doing the right thing. Realizes Tendulkar is close to a century.
One ball left in this over. And that's it. The crowd erupt here in Gwalior. Number 35. Fabulous innings from a fabulous player. 35th one-day 100. It's 192 for 1. Beautifully bowled. They asked the question and he's gone. He's had to go. Just a little feather. And the crowd silence will tell you they are disappointed. But he got his 100 and now he has to head back to the pavilion.
Tendulkar's great innings comes to an end, and Nathan Bracken, the man striking once again, trying to run it down to third man, a faint tickle, and Adam Gilchrist doesn't miss much. A very good low catch, and this is an important wicket as far as the Australians come at a crucial time. 2 down for 192.
In the air and over the top, it's found the gap. Exquisite shot to finish, brings up the 200 for 2.
Six overs to go. Yuvraj Singh on strike. Oh, that's a glorious hit. It's got the height, and sure, it's got the distance as well. Arms go up in the air. That's a sheer gift of Yuvraj Singh of hitting the ball.
Only the second six of this innings. That's a pure piece of hitting. It's like the baseball going over the home run fence.
It's gone fine and quick. That's another 4. Not a good over for Williams. Nothing too majorly wrong with the 2 balls that went for runs, the 6 and 4. Those 10 runs will matter a lot.
Williams will consider himself unlucky, however, this is a very wide delivery. There's Yuvraj Singh, plenty of width to work with. I mean, he got away with the bottom edge.
Oh, this is a great over for India. 3 fours and a 6. 237 for 2. And that's another one. That's just bludgeoned for 4. This is great batting. 50 runs partnership comes up. That's a terrific shot.
Indian Express, this one went like a freight train. Oh, imperious.
Here goes another one. It's gone quickly off the outfield. Desperate lunge there by Williams. Can't stop another 4 of the Yuvraj Singh's blade. He's racing away. There it is. 100 for VVS Lakshman. His second one-day 100. And I guess it's back-to-back 100 for him against Australia. The last one was at Goa in the final one-day against the same side. Another tremendous innings to carry his form from the test matches into the one-day games. And again, a direct hit. He could be struggling here. That's the second time VVS Lakshman has been struggling to gain the crease, as you said, perhaps really legs. And this time the Australians don't miss. Had a shy earlier, missed, but this time it's a direct hit. The Australians are celebrating. The umpire has called for the TV replay to confirm this.
Simon throws, he's on the edge of the circle. He knows there's a play on. And just out, Neil Mallender thought so, but he went for the third umpire. In any case, and that will be on your way. Well played, VVS Latchman. Tremendous innings.
Yeah, time to get some fresh legs on. Agarkar can do the same and make me eat my words. 48 overs gone, 261 for 3. Just the one failure for India so far. Oh, he just carries on, Yuvraj Singh. These are fantastic cricketing shots.
That's the perfect delivery to get off the mark with. The low full toss outside off stump. Bracken going to the Yorker and didn't quite get it right. Meanwhile, this man is on fire.
There he goes again. He's going to get out. Yes, caught in the deep. Again, looking to hit a big one, as any batsman would in this situation. Andrew Simons in action after a direct hit run out. Takes a simple catch in the deep. The end of Yuvraj Singh. An inning that promised a lot, and well, it was an inning that made the difference maybe.
A little unlucky here. Yuvraj Singh got that outside off stump in his hitting zone. Should have gone.
Ajit Agarkar on strike with the huge backlift. He gets another 4. Well, trying to find the Yorkers are the Australian bowlers. They're ending up as juicy full tosses at the moment for the Indian batsmen. And India heading towards 270.
Is full on about leg stump, especially about shin high.
What an inning this is turning out to be. He's played 4 balls with 2 boundaries and a couple. Last over of the innings from Bracken. It's another full toss, and it's put away again for a 4. Things just not going Australia's way in the last 10 overs.
So he does want to hit it 2 straight, places it well. Damien Martin can't get it. Well placed.
The better Yorker. Well, these 2 young guns, Mohammad Kaif and Yuvraj Singh, have made a big difference to the Indian one-day team. Yuvraj Singh again playing a gem of an innings, 44 of 33 balls. And the genius just marches on. He's come out to rule. He's come out to rule the game. The strike rate has just jumped up to 250.
This is another great shot. Attempted Yorker, doesn't quite get there, but 1, 2 bounces over the extra cover fence. Not sure what he's got in that bat, but look at this. I'm not sure if he got that actually in the middle.
Well, what a turnaround this has been. India were looking to get to 250. This is the last ball of the innings. Yorker, it's gone up in the air. He'll be caught. So that's wicket gone for Ajit Agarkar, but after a fantastic innings. So the score remains on 284. The 50 overs have been bowled just after the schedule close, with Ajit Agarkar getting 22 of 10 balls. And India 50 overs after winning the toss, getting 284 for 5.
Lucas drives off the back foot. Now will this go for 4? Struck it firmly. I don't think it'll make it again, will it? Yes. Just. This is on leg stump, huge away, it's in the air, this might go all the way. Well, I saw that live, and I'm not sure if that went over or not. Landed just about the rope. Neil Mallender, well, he says 6, so the fieldsman down there, Harbhajan Singh, he wants to phone someone, probably Manny Singh, because he's always on the phone.
That went many a mile in the sky. didn't get quite the distance he wanted, but I think it's still carried all the way.
But, yeah, I think it's bounced to pick it up from the other replay, but that has just landed inside, and so Neil Mallender withdraws the 6 call, gives it 4, and not a bad delivery, but it won't count. And this one heaved away over mid-wicket. 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces will give it.
That was almost predetermined. As though he was waiting on the back foot, the weight already resting on the back foot, just picked it up so beautifully. It wasn't that short, that's why he played it with almost a straightish bat. And to the right of where mid-wicket might have been. Great shot. Very, very dangerous cricketer, this man.
This time he drives, gets the gap and a dive, misses. This will be another boundary to finish the over. And good finish for Gilchrist. Australia 44 for none.
A little impatient. He's a man in a hurry. 31 of 17 balls, which has allowed Matthew Hayden to just have a good look at the Indian bowlers and study the Indian conditions. He's taken his time. 10 of 21 balls, Matthew Hayden. That is, well, nicely timed, and the gap was pierced perfectly by Matthew Hayden. On the turn throw, but comfortable 3 runs shy at the wicket-keeper's end after. And that's what he does to all bowlers from around the world. Looks for that short arm pull shot, even to good balls.
Goes past to that. That's a beauty. That's a good start.
Playing for the turn, which wasn't there. Another suggestion that conditions are changing here. The ball just skipped through. 54 for no wicket. That could be dangerous had the throw been accurate. Adam Gilchrist would have been in trouble. There was a slight hesitation right at the start of the single. Pitching outside the leg stump by a long way. Can't be given out.
Well, Harbhajan knows the line that he's bowling. I wonder why he's appealed for this.
Top spinner to bound. That's when, as one of his favorite shots, there's a stunned silence. It deserved more than that. Went like a trace of bullet, that one. Look at that.
Really will destroy the bowler's confidence. Going down on his knees, hitting the sweetest spot of the bat. And Anil Kumble, in spite of being on the fence, had no chance at all. The size is 68 yards, but that doesn't matter.
Now the dancing shoes are on, and a missed opportunity straight away in this new over. 69 without loss. That should have been 69 for 1.
Oh, dancing shoes and bouncy gloves.
Well, he'll be disappointed with us, the young man. I wonder if he's those little a gentle full toss. Now, might not get there and won't. Very lush outfield here. Now, I heard Ian Smith last test match going on about that, just staying down low. Another controlled shot by Gilchrist. He's just so happy to work it off his hip. It's such a small ground here. Normally you possibly get 3, but brings up his 50. Nice casual style. You wouldn't know it. Crowd of shell shock. Just start to have a little ripple of applause here. Smile on his face.
Really close, but I'm sure it's outside the leg stump. Not outside the umpire Hariharan. And I'm sure the bowler and the wicketkeeper know as well where the ball is pitched.
Yeah, it's started to go a lot. It's at the back leg, but really with the keeper is, and you can see how much it's done. And again, there's the top edge. Chance on, but he's dropped it. Zahir Khan made good ground, but could not hold on to it.
You miss a stumping, you drop a catch, and that too of Adam Gilchrist. I don't think he saw the ball really. He really judged it too well. The catch was there in the offing. Did he slip because of the dew?
Oh! This one's kept a little low. Like a change in voice. And Henry Lawson.
Thank you, Daniel Morrison. This time Gilchrist goes in the air, beats the close fielder and places that perfectly between the two outfielders. Slow bowling. Chris decides it's time to make a move.
Wasn't off the meat of the bat, but his eyes light up every time he sees the ball marginally short.
This one's well outside leg stump and swept away for another boundary, so the shackles have been broken. A wistful look from Sachin Tendulkar, but that was not a good delivery, well outside leg stump, giving Gilchrist a free hit.
Well, that's his strength. The onside, the lap stop, and the shots over mid-wicket. Way outside leg stump. In fact, there was a bit of drift towards the pads of Adam Gilchrist. He knew it was a safe shot to play. In fact, the shot mid-wicket is moving towards the square leg umpire.
Full toss, and this probably will go for 4 despite the wet outfield.
Just the 8th boundary in the Australian innings, and the first one for Matthew Hayden. In fact, the top hand comes off the bat. Just the bottom hand to go through with it.
1150 partnerships, 800 partnerships in 45 games. This one swept away in the air and safe. Wow, did that travel.
The size of the shot, 68 yards, as I mentioned earlier, and if you find the gap and you strike them hard, it's going to race to the fence, and this man seems to be in a hurry to finish it off, Adam Gilchrist. Very, very difficult player to bowl to. No margin for error.
That will be 4. A classic cover drive. 120, 130 now for no wicket Australia. Save your legs.
And he's running. He's bowling. That's the breakthrough the Indians were looking at. And Zahir Khan has done it. He's broken a big partnership. And what a wicket to get. Gilchrist, the danger man.
Zahir Khan has challenged Gilchrist and come out the winner. This is good captaincy, this is good bowling. He's up there straight. Gilchrist tries to hit it over mid-wicket instead of beating them in at long on, mid-on and mid-off, and loses that battle. But still, a fine innings, 83 off 79. Australia lose their first wicket at 132.
And not this time. The skipper's gone, the leading edge. Well, hasn't the mood changed? All of a sudden, they've picked up 2. You get 1, you get 2 in this game. Funny things can happen.
Anil Kumble's expression tells you the story here. Almost a look of disbelief that the pitch is slowing down in spite of the dew and wet ball. The simple catch hitting the toe end of the bat. And Anil Kumble accepting it gratefully. Almost a shock on his face. 2 for Ricky Ponting, 135 for 2.
This time he gets him, and he makes amends. Different bowler, the same batter.
Well, you can see the delight on Rahul Dravid's face. He knows he's got the big one. Excellent cricket, great to watch. Anil Kumble a little slow in the air, inviting the batsman to step out. Played for the spin, which wasn't there. And Parthiv Patel this time getting it right. What a big wicket that is. And had a great time. And the door is slightly open for India to barge in. 140 for 3. Good start. Shot delivery attempted by Zahir Khan. A big shout for leg before. Given. A very stylish decision from Hariharan. But now the Indians are really storming back into this match. They've picked up the 4th wicket with Andrew Simons just struggling to get used to the atmosphere out there.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for. Left arm around, it's pitched outside. Oh, I think that's pretty ambitious. It's gone in favour of the bowler, and I think the batsman has every reason to be aggrieved. It's pitched outside, his left arm round to a right-hander, and he's a lucky man. He's unlucky, Simons. He's gone for 1. It's 141 for 4.
He's found the gap. Glorious shot to get a 4. Indians looking to attack, so empty spaces in the outfield.
The thing I noticed about this shot, just watch this. Balance is beautiful, but also the rooster tail of the ball with the dew behind it.
No ball.
Quicker delivery, just skidded off the turf. No ball from Anil Kumble.
Well, it's a huge slump when you consider the first wicket didn't go down to 132. Clearly a no ball. Some part of the boot has to be behind the white line.
This field, bad bounce, I think. Won't blame the fields for that. Looks like he got a bad hop. Sehwag chases hard. There's intensity in the field. Edged away, and that may be a boundary. Unlucky for Sehwag, lucky for Bevan.
Has the tendency to bowl a lot quicker when the Sehwag, so having a slash at it, Michael Bevan. Waited for the ball to come on to him, that's why it's gone very fine. Slash hard, and Sehwag is disappointed.
Ajit Agarkar bowls to Damien Martin and bowls poorly. Bowls on his leg stump. And much as Sachin Tendulkar did with great effect during the Indian innings. It's not just power that gets you the boundaries, it's neat deflections as well.
The worst thing for a bowler, going for a boundary at the first ball. And these are crucial overs. Team in Martin is not the kind of player who's going to let these go. He's going to make them count. Bowled it! He's bowled it! What a surprise it is! He's brought on just to fill in the overs. But the man who lost out with the bat today was dismissed in the first over, has picked up a very crucial wicket for the Indians.
Just have a look at this wicket. This will be a very good view with our stump cam. This wonderful modern technology, the sound of leather on aluminium as the stump cam gets worked out. You wouldn't have heard that in W.G. Grace's day. And perhaps you may not have seen that either. But he's entitled to celebrate. He's taken a very important wicket. Another one! And that's a middle stump as well. India on fire. Sehwag the part-timer doing a wonderful job.
This could well change the match for India. The crowds have been quiet since Australia started batting, but now they're on the feet. And why not? Man with the golden arm, Virendra Sehwag has been the star. Off the pads, but knocking the timber once again. That's a lovely sound to hear for anybody, and Sehwag is delighted. 2 wickets in 1 over. Can't expect anything better from this man. Michael Bevan gone for 18. It's 177 for 6.
Guided by bowling. Taylor was another one. And again a very similar dismissal. Ball skidding through, staying low. And another Australian batsman a little late on that shot. On that occasion he missed it by at least 6 inches. Very much over the ball than he should have been. So another wicket gone, the 7th for India.
Sachin Tendulkar gets into the act, but look at it, only halfway up the middle stump. And isn't he delighted? So the big huddle of the boys, they've got in close, smiles all round. They are fizzing in. Harvey is out for 4.
For India. There's an appeal for stumping there. Don't think the fielder at point, who was Yuvraj Singh, who had a good look at it, is too excited. That will tell you a bit about what the verdict could be from the third umpire.
And the keeper himself, he wasn't that fussed about it. Split in the air, and that is safe. He's got it down just in time. This will be a good angle.
He's gone for this slog, the old-fashioned slog over mid-wicket. Manages to find Yuvraj Singh, who's out there to save the single very close to the bat of square leg.
He's gone clean with this. Out of here. That has gone all the way to the maximum.
Well, I think the attempt here was to get into the block hole. He knew the intentions of the batsman was to go for the big one. So Virendra Sehwag really looking to pitch it right up so that the elevation wasn't possible. But he converted that into a full toss. Strong lad, Andy Bickle. This time shortening the length.
From the Sehwag to continue. Short. I think about 2 here. We'll get back, so will Bickle. Now to take you through the death overs of the second one international.
Virendra Sehwag hasn't had a big day with the bat, but he's got more wickets than runs. Just as Australia were trying to stay in the game, knocked over a couple of important players. Now he's back on bowling to Bradley Hogg, and for a change, dropped it short and wide. Hogg swipes that across the line. And a little fumble, they think of 2, they go back. Sehwag is not happy. Always look for 2, they come back. Bickle will have to hurry, Hogg will have to hurry. From where I'm sitting here, it looks reasonably safe. It's a long throw. Hari Haran has brought the third umpire into play. He's had a little bit of work today. Good throw from Zahir Khan. And Hogg gets in reasonably easily. He's a fairly sharp guy between the stumps. Harbhajan Singh is on to complete his spell, and the first one's a bit dusty. It's pulled away to mid-wicket fence, but there's plenty of protection out there. Hogg comes back for the second. Test match tour to Australia. And that'll be out. Bat was in the air. Hari Haran goes for the third. Maninder Singh's got the finger up, but I agree with him. And Parthiv Patel, who missed one early on, and we thought there might be an expensive miss, has picked up one stumping, and we believe this might be the second.
That's well done by Parthiv Patel. He was in a lovely position to collect that ball, and there it is. That's the 8th wicket down for Australia. Well done, Parthiv Patel. After missing that stumping earlier, I thought that he was losing his touch, but no, he's not. That's a lovely piece of work from Parthiv Patel. And that's the end of Brad Hogg.
So Hogg goes to 29, 225 for 8. For Brad Williams, first of all his faces, and his edges at that. They'll get a couple of very fortunate runs. Zahir Khan has the chase, picks up and throws in one movement. Holes into 2.
Tendulkar and VVS Lakshman with the bat. And he's gone for it. Didn't time it too well. And what a great catch! What a lovely catch that was! He's ran about 20 yards from the inside circle. And that's Mohammad Kaif. He's one of the best fielders in the Indian team. And what a beauty that was.
Catches in the outfield do not come any better than this. This is a high ball. He's got to turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 paces. That's about 25 metres over your shoulder, falling away from it. It's hard to describe just how difficult that catch is. 229 for 9. such as Sehwag, Tendulkar, the part-timers, chipped in beautifully. Zahir Khan came back with a great spell. And on pitches like this, if you've been sitting in the pavilion, starting your dig is very difficult. If you've been in for a while, it looks easy, but the ball gets older, dirtier and softer.
So it starts keeping low, making stroke play all the more difficult for the batters. That is why the teams that win a toss here want to bat first when playing under lights.
Well, this time he bowls a half volley and Williams hits it for 4. He doesn't hit it for 4. Oh, it's not the first time I've been caught with that one tonight. He's sharp for that one. And that's the last ball. India celebrate. The crowd here in Gwalior celebrate. Just a quiet fist pump from Rahul Dravid. He knows there's a long way to go in this tournament, but that's a big win. I think they were match-winning figures. Harbhajan Singh, a great job. And there's a summary of tonight's fixture.